It was welding when we was out there just talking. Now that we're ready to talk, they want to start hammering. So we'll add that on. All right, let's see. There you go.
All right.
So let's all share this.
Yeah,
I just did.
yeah.
On YouTube.
There you go.
All right. So let's all share this.
All right. All right, there we go.
Sweet. Deal. It's always something stupid, you know what I mean? It's always something stupid.
Every time. That's all right.
okay, bro.
Gotta love it. Makes the morning nice.
Bro, I'm serious. Like, if everything was easy, it probably wouldn't be fun.
No. It's not that
I
fun.
think this could be easy and much more fun. This particular problem, yeah, fuck this.
Every time.
Every time, like we were so close this time. It just worked
I
out.
fucked it up.
No, we had it. It was all right.
I didn't think it was a problem.
You ready to do this?
It wasn't a problem. It was just your Facebook. That's all.
Yeah, it was my problem.
You got a Facebook marketplace where you had. All right.
We got 3 people watching. Wow. Blowing up.
Blowing up.
What's up, guys? It's the Make Your Move podcast. We are back. And we've got kind of 2 guests today. We've got a new co-host today since Tungy is absent.
I'm back for my second time.
Luke, yeah, this is your second time hosting.
Yeah.
You already had one
RV
more,
Hunter.
so
I think
you
that was
should
my
be
first one. Yeah, I got my jitters out the way, I think.
You did good that one. And then our real guest here today, you go by DJ, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, DJ.
So, but it's Donald
Donald Cox Jr.
Donald Cox Jr. online if you're wanting to look him up throughout this. I got you tagged on the post too.
All right.
First off, man, this is kind of a cool episode today because most of the people that have come in, one of us hosts has kind of known them or worked with them, but in this case, none of us even know you, so we get to actually just like learn from the ground up.
All right. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's how you start. Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, and that shows the podcast is working decently. We've had a couple people message the podcast. If you want to be on the podcast, message our page. We might not get to it very quick. We all 3 own businesses, and we're not like monitoring it all the time. But if you're in there, when we can't find somebody or we need to start filling spots, we'll go through that list, and that's what happened yesterday. You were actually second guy down. The first guy, he said he was going to come, and then he couldn't. So then you were the second one down that had requested. So, yeah, thanks for requesting and watching us and everything. Appreciate that.
I love what you guys are doing, man.
We found
How'd
you
you see
organically.
us? Like, I know we are on a lot of social medias, but how'd you stumble on us?
Actually, my old lady, she's a business owner.
Really?
So yeah,
What's she do?
She cleans houses.
Oh, okay.
So we've kind of just fed off each other. Like we both I did landscaping for somebody, and she was cleaning houses for somebody.
Okay.
And then one day we were just making everybody.
How'd y'all
else
find
rich.
the podcast?
Okay, so to get to that, she shared it. She shared it to me, and her being a business owner, she shared it to me and showed me what y'all was doing.
Oh, cool.
I took interest. I mean, because like I said, I think I was
Let's shout her out. What's her business?
harmoniously clean.
Okay.
Yeah. She's all over Northern Kentucky.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
I think that you guys might be in the Cincinnati NKY small business page, which was created by me a long time ago.
Yeah, we're in there.
That just shows that if you build stuff, it'll work, and if you just wait and just keep building on it. I also have the NKY neighborhood group page. It's got 17,000 people in it. Yeah, so we 17,000 local people. So if you're on Facebook and you want to advertise, I'm one of those groups that lets you advertise. As long as you're not being completely retarded about it and just every second with it.
Political post. Don't be political with your business, or you're out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing in my groups is I don't allow any political posts because that just turns into arguments and both sides are completely stupid and arguing about nothing. So I hate it. I want to keep positivity around, right? So we ban that stuff. So some people don't like it because of that, because they want to get in there and bitch, but we're not doing it.
They're sensitive.
But anyway, back to Donald. I got on your page, and I'm probably going to end up calling you Donald. I like it. That's my grandpa's name.
Whatever.
But yeah, I got on your page. I seen that you haven't had the easiest hand dealt, and you've been through some stuff, but you're trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to build your business up, and said something about like getting your life together on there. I seen on some posts.
Yeah,
I was like Facebook stalking you. So
you
you own the landscaping company, right?
Yes, sir.
And what's that called? Tell us about it.
It's called From the Ground Up. And pretty much the name is what you get. I do everything from the ground up. Once I get to the roof, I stop. I don't do nothing with roofs. I don't do nothing with foundation. But I have an older gentleman that works with me, and he's got tons of knowledge, and he's taught me a lot. I've taught him a lot, and we kind of just feed off each other. And we could do most things. Still have a lot to learn.
When did y'all start?
When?
Yeah.
So it started off as like a side thing, and probably 2019, 2020, like right out of prison.
Yeah.
A company in Cincinnati gave me a chance for Evergreen.
Okay.
So I kind of like, I'd been doing landscaping for a long time, cutting grass as a kid and everything like that. But working with them, like I was doing a museum and, $1 million account. So I like had to be a professional.
Yeah.
And
You got to learn.
I had to learn. Right? It was like, you're either going to get fired or you're going to make sure we keep this account, because if we lose this account because of you're fired. So
right.
I had to get good at my job, and I just loved it. I loved being outside. I loved having the freedom. And I was like, well, and I know what he slipped up, told me what he was making. Obviously I'm like, I'm working for $14 an hour. Like,
yeah, that's what happens. An entrepreneur hears that, they're like, no,
absolutely.
I can do
So
it
it
on my
started
own.
off as a side thing. I was doing like 10 yards on the weekend, $30, $40 a cut, extra $400 on top of my check.
Yeah.
Stack a little bit, buy a cheap little mower. Actually, Harmony, she bought me a mower for Father's Day 2022, older mower, walk behind. I just took off from there, man, and then just started accumulating. I have had a lot of setbacks, but
Landscaping's hard work.
Yeah, man.
I owned a landscaping company.
Lot of competition.
yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, I worked for like I think you said you did trash outs too, but like
Yeah.
my wife, her dad owned a company, and we when all the houses basically got bought by or went back to the banks, the banks had to pay for people to take care of those places, so we would go in and clean them out, and then we'd take care of the grass, city ordinances and all
Around,
that.
kind of like a property management.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I do a lot
So
of work for them.
I've done that, and I think it's the cause of my back pain today.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah.
like my lower back is destroyed from doing that. I'm 6'5", like leaning over with a
spade,
edge
a
of
little
it.
spade.
well, with the weed eater, man. The weed eater, like it's just like the gimbal on the camera, bro.
That stuff hurts just doing it at the house. So, I mean,
So
doing
you
it all
guys
day
stand
long,
on-
I can imagine.
I seen you guys stand on.
Yeah, man. I actually just got
That changed the game.
dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I have a zero turn, and buddy, it beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
It's a
Sit,
nice
the sit down
too.
one.
Yeah, it's a nice one, and I'm selling it to buy a stand up.
Yeah, dude, it's a game changer.
I've heard a lot about that, like people turning away from the zero turns because there's a whole bunch of bouncing
Dude,
around.
It literally, like, I feel like it's just like a skid steer. You're in a skid steer
Yeah.
for a few hours, your back starts to hurt.
yeah.
Because like when I'm operating a skid steer, I'm not back here in the seat chilling. I'm always up here, like
Seeing everything.
Yeah, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
And when you're bent up like this for a few hours, dude, it's rough.
That's
But-
why you see the guys in the Midwestern dads with the sunglasses, and the viper pits, and the hat, and they're like,
Yeah.
It's because they can't fucking move, bro.
Yeah. Beats the shit out
their
of
back is torched. It's just this
Yeah.
But I
solid.
can work on a dingo all day long.
Yeah.
Because I can step on and off of it and I'm standing up.
Yeah, them little MTs. Yeah,
Yeah,
them are
it's-
awesome.
So I'm getting a stand up.
Yeah, dude, a game changer, man, game changer. And I used to be nothing but an X-Mark user, and I got a walk behind too. Which they're good. They're the best for hills. If you got hills, walk behind's the way to go. But that thing right there, man, it's a bad boy, and dude, I didn't think anything could cut better than an X-Mark, and then I got that damn thing, dude.
What brand is it?
Bad boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
dude.
thought you was just saying it's bad. Boy.
No, it is. I mean, they named it properly for sure, but
It's a bad boy.
dude.
They use Kawasaki engines.
Dude, it's got
Cola.
a 730, I think, a 730V or something like that. Yeah, Kawasaki
That's
engines
feel
are
what people
great.
feel like when we talk camera talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You're good.
I'm in here.
You're good.
I'm over here thinking about my X Mark, and then getting the pull behind where you can step up on
Yep,
it.
yep.
And then I
So-
thought about all the dangerous moments where I almost died on it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're hard to use too.
There's a million of them.
Well, like
They
you know
don't
how
drag ya.
you know how you hold the things down, and then like if you go around a corner and you fuck up and let go
Oh,
of this,
it's
all of a sudden
over.
you're yeah.
It's dangerous as fuck.
Dude,
And
I was
your
riding-
instincts to hang on to it, which is the worst thing.
Yeah.
You just let go.
You gotta let-
It'll
you
turn
gotta let
off, and
go.
then you just fall on the ground.
Whiskey throttle's real
Yeah.
with those.
What he said was
Yeah. You gotta be real. You gotta be really good on them.
That's what I call like when you crank down on an ATV or a dirt bike and you can't let go.
Yeah.
And you end up falling
Just
off the
stuck
back.
to it. Yeah.
But you can't fall off the back of a fucking walk behind.
You gotta-
You're getting drugged.
It's gonna take you for a ride, man. You better let go. It happened to me once. I was going down a hill when I worked with a previous company, and the safety features didn't work. So going down the hill, man, I start sliding, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm holding on. I'm trying to like stop it, right? Blades are running. Smack the blades off. It tosses me off. I roll down the hill. Boom, hit a tree.
Ooh.
And here comes that fucking mower, man. Don't you believe it? Right up on me. Boom.
Damn.
My back ain't been the same since. 2 weeks later, they hit me with the work truck and ran me over. But, well, yeah. so you know, a lot of faulty equipment. Yeah. So, like, I was like, do I really love this? Or, you know, do I love it that much, you know? So
So are
yeah.
you going full time now with this with your gig?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's full time.
You also do some like
Remodeling.
construction, remodeling
Yeah,
and stuff too, right?
Like handyman remodeling. I'll go in and turn it.
You're basically like, listen, I'm at your house. I can fucking do everything what you need
don't
done.
call nobody else.
Yeah.
One, you know.
That's the hustler spirit, man. That's
man,
how you gotta do it.
Yeah, you know, it's like there's just so much out there, man, and you never know. Like, I love landscaping, but I'll never know if like one day I learn how to do something and I love that more. You know what I mean? So like, I'm good at landscaping. You know what I mean? Like, I care about it. But who's to say there's not other stuff out there? Like, I move furniture. I do
Yeah,
everything.
there absolutely is. And once you're learning, like you said, how to be a professional, how to run a business.
Yeah.
When I was running mine, I was finally like, listen, my back's tore up. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But I learned how to make a website, make a logo, market that business, and I took that into what we do now.
Absolutely.
So that's what I was doing before I started Rook.
Really?
I had a landscaping company, and then before that, I had a window cleaning company.
Oh yeah, good.
So I've always been trying to start shit.
But
Good for you. I don't like heights, man.
It all stems from marketing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what my wife finally said. She's like, I don't think you actually like doing any of these jobs. You just like building them and making the logos and promoting them.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're right. She's like, what if we made a business doing that for people? It was really Rook was Kat's idea. You know, like, I just know how to do this shit.
It was really funny because like when you had Lawn Man,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
like it looked like $1 million company.
Yeah, like I made it overnight.
Yeah.
Like literally.
So you made a website and everything for it and everything?
What?
Will you all help me about
Your microphone.
My mic is back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm watching it down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting some hits on.
All
it.
right, just making sure.
Every 10 seconds, hear a
He
word.
was
I
worried
was.
about me. He said,
I was, yeah. Get that mic.
like he wasn't on camera.
Yeah, get the mic. Yeah, make sure.
Still directing.
Yeah, I can't get out of it.
But
It's
yeah, it
terrible.
looked like a $1 million company, and it was just you.
Yeah.
You know, out there mowing grass. So it looked
Yeah.
like you had 1,000 accounts.
We
You're over
had-
here like, I need more accounts.
Right? Yeah.
No,
Always.
really, I made what happened was I was working for Kat's dad doing it, and basically his contract money ran out that he was funding it with, so he was like, "Hey, we got to get rid of this," and I was like, "Well, how about this? You give me all the equipment, give me one trailer, like, you're gonna sell the rest of it. Give me one trailer, give me the X mark, blower, all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the landscaping portion going because I like doing it. I need to make money." So I did that, and like you said, I really worked hard on the logo and the Facebook page and all that. I started pushing it out there, and people loved the idea. I called it Lawn Man, and he was
Lawn
like
Man.
a Superman that did lawns or
Yeah.
whatever. I ended up getting, I had like 80 accounts through like Safeguard.
That's solid though.
Yeah, and then I had like probably 20 to 25 just regular people off Facebook started calling me to do
Yeah.
it. So I was working my ass off.
Yeah,
really.
7 days a
like
week,
It
sun up,
happened
sun
like
down.
that. Like people need their lawn cut, and what they're really looking for is someone that they can trust.
Yep.
And someone who's actually going to show up.
Absolutely.
That's
is the
it.
biggest
So
thing.
when they saw the logo and all that, they felt like, oh, this looks like a reputable big business. And that's what I was
Superman.
going for. And that's what I love about marketing. I finally, like I said, my wife was like, it looks like you just like doing that.
Yeah. It says a lot
The
about
marketing
you,
part's
man.
the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What's really cool
That's the
about
easy-
landscaping is it's almost recession proof.
Yeah, damn near.
So even if we have a financial crisis or economic crisis, people aren't going to go out and buy a $10,000.
It would have to be super bad to where like cities and communities would allow you to just let your grass grow wild.
That's got to go pretty far to do.
Yeah.
It's got to get bad. I mean, we saw during the recession when
I
all
was
those
working.
houses, those banks had to pay somebody. Like the cities weren't backing off that. Like they had to pay us to go out and cut the grass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's people that live there that still are financially good.
You know what?
And they
It's
don't
always a
look at it.
fallback too. Build on it, and if you do go into something else, because I always feel that way. Like if my business
Tanks.
took a dive tomorrow, I'm hopping on the fucking mower again.
Yeah,
I know what to
hell
do.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know how
riding
to
a
do
bike,
it. I know
man.
how to get it together. I'll look at all the businesses I've done before, and I'll just start something else and something similar or whatever, and keep going. But yeah, it really teaches you how to. It's a great business to start. Like Tungate's not here today, which sucks because he's got a landscaping business because he could be giving you all sorts of pointers. And
Oh, yeah, that'd be
He
great.
might be able to funnel you some business because they're always like too busy.
Really? Well, yeah. Where's the call home?
yeah.
This
He's the
is
other
my
host that's
slow
usually
season.
on here, but yeah, we'll introduce you to him and everything. But yeah, like it's a great business, definitely, even to get into doing business because it teaches everything, and it's not like a huge failure. You fuck up somebody's lawn, they're
Right.
like, hey. You
Right.
didn't do a good job cutting my grass.
Right, yeah.
You get better next time. It's not the end of the world
Right.
when
The
you.
biggest thing is ruts.
Like
man.
Richie, if he goes out and fucks up a roof, like he's looking at like
Oh, you're
50
hit.
grand
Yeah, you're hit.
to fix it.
Yeah, you take it. You
So
take
it's
it off
definitely a
on
good
that
spot. What are your aspirations beyond? Do you got something in mind that you're trying to go towards?
one. Man, my dream has always been to first of all like give back to the people that stood by my side while I was in prison.
Yeah.
So like there wasn't.
Well,
many-
first, before you do that, then let's roll back.
Okay, where we going?
Tell us. You know, I know you've been through some adversity. Tell us what happened with the prison stuff, how you got there, and tell us all the bad
So
shit.
all bad shit. So pretty much it was a typical story, man. Like I came from a divided home. Obviously, my mom worked a shit ton of hours. She was supporting 5 kids by herself. You know what I mean? So she had her flaws too, man. So when she went working, she was out. So like I became the man of the house at I don't know 9, 10 years old because I had 4 younger siblings.
Yeah.
And then
This is in Cincinnati, you said?
yeah. This is on the west side of Cincinnati. And then, she was a manager UDF for 25 years, and just she had to work, whatever. And then, so I was, pretty much raising my brothers and sisters with, and then my sister got old enough, and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm running the streets. I found love in the streets, It's that typical story, like your parents ain't there to kind of
Guide you.
yeah. So, I found that, had a good, solid group of friends, but then I started to experiment in drugs and everything like that. So I left them friends behind, obviously, to go hang out with the ones that was selling and doing, it was
Yeah.
prescription medication at
Yeah.
that time, when I was coming out. It wasn't heroin and all this other stuff yet. So, and that's what I kind of got into, and then I just started catching charges, man, drinking and popping pills and, shooting guns and assaults and drug charges and all this other stuff, man.
It just comes with it.
It just
Headed
comes
down
it
the wrong
comes with
path of
Yeah.
snowballing, right?
Which is crazy because the charge that ultimately ended up getting me my longest bid, the guy died. So it's actually my sister's baby dad. We were all living together. He was actually panhandling down on 5th Street. This was after I went to prison. Like I took the rap for both of us, pretty much. You know what I mean? Because I never believe in snitching. If I was part of it, I'm gonna own up to it if I get caught. And it seems like every time I did something, I got caught. You know what I mean? So, which I'm glad I did because the way I was going was not. I probably would have ended up on heroin or IV drugs or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't, by grace of God. But yeah, he ended up passing while I was in prison, man. And I just can only think like thank God that I got caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I probably could have ended up in the same situation.
100%.
So yeah, I went to prison, man, and when I first got
How long?
there, I did 4 years flat. So that was like, so I did, I think it was 9 months, 18 months, 2 years, and then 4. So it was like a total of almost 10.
Wow.
But that last one, man, knocked sparks out of me.
What age were you? when you
I
went
And I went to juvie.
But this 4-year bid, how old were you then? That was the one where you kind of like
I was
rock bottom. I need to
20.
stop
I
this
was
shit.
21.
Yeah.
Yep, I think I was 21. 'cause
How old are you now?
31. So I've been out since 2019. So no, I haven't looked back, man. I left the city. I used to hate Kentucky. I never wanted to come across here. Like I'd go to Newport on the Levee, and we'd go to Florence Mall.
Yeah.
But man, I'll tell you what, that's the best thing I ever did. Move over here.
You know, like I have family over on the east side. I would probably be in the same boat as you, but I got lucky. My grandparents pulled me over to Kentucky and raised me.
God bless them.
And that's what pretty much I would have been the same boat as you. My parents were ridiculously stupid. And
Yeah.
yeah, I had no guidance. I would have been in bad shape too. But I'm always trying to get my family members over there, and they do not want to come over here. And I'm like, well, what happens is you get used to that life, and it feels
Very
comfortable.
easy.
It's comfortable there, and you're used to that, and you're uncomfortable when you're around different types of people. You come over here, and everybody's all happy and nice,
Dude,
and
so
trying to be
much
friendly,
nicer over
and
here.
they might actually be assholes, but at least on the surface, everybody around here very fucking polite and all that, and treat each other with respect. And I've watched like my sister come down here, and you can tell she just feels uneasy with it. She can tell like it's all fake, and you know she feels very much more comfortable over off Beachmont Ave in her condo.
Yeah.
So like I've told her a million times, like, come live in my basement, get out of there, because it's about who you're around.
Absolutely.
But it's hard to get out of it. It's hard to get away from those people because it feels comfortable.
It's the hardest cycle to break, man. The hardest cycle to break.
So you moved over
places,
here
things.
when you got out of prison, basically?
Yeah, probably about 3 months after I got out.
When'd you meet this? You got a wife or a
Facebook.
girlfriend? Or?
Yeah, we're engaged.
Gotcha.
So on Facebook, actually. And then the first time I met her, right up, got her pregnant, first time. So it's like, man, this is God's way of telling me to sit.
He's lining you up what you need.
He says, sit down. Don't go out there running. Because
This man needs a wife and kids.
Yeah. He needs to sit down. Because, I was up, I was ready to 100, full spread to the bullshit, pretty much, Because as soon as I got out, that's what I was doing. I need extra income. $12 an hour, I ain't cutting it. Whatever. Boom. So, I had the kid, whatever. Calms me down a lot, sits me down. Feel like that was God's plan. Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man, for sure. I mean, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm definitely far from where I was. So
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I think
appreciate
that's
that.
an
Thank you.
awesome story of, making it through adversity.
yeah,
That's great.
no, there's a lot. We're still going through it, but
You always will.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so there is no, I'll tell you that.
There is no finish line.
yeah,
Even when
yeah.
everything's perfect, it ain't.
gotta
You
keep
know, like I
progressing
look
at
at
all
my
times.
life right now, and I've got beautiful wife, awesome family. I got the house I always wanted. We got I got a truck. I've got everything we wanted. But there's still stress and adversities every day that come along with just keeping that running.
Absolutely.
So that never ends. So it's like just about like understanding that and like bettering the conditions.
I think that's
around
just being a grown man in today's society. You can have it all, but something's still going to be giving you some type of stress at all times.
Yeah. It's about learning how to navigate it and understanding that it's going to happen. So you were about to say, before I cut you off, what you wanted to do with your dream, and you were going to say something about helping the guys in prison or whatever. What were you going with that?
So, like, originally when I got out, my whole thing was going to be to be like a drug counselor, right?
Yeah.
So I never went to meetings or nothing like that. I feel like it didn't help me. Like, they were just talking about the shit that I used to love to do, So I didn't deal with them, but I
Made it worse.
It really did. For me. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, it did.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go because I was at a point like, man, I turned my life around. I'm doing good. Like, I mean, I'm still early in it, obviously, but I wanted to show them guys that it was possible.
Yeah.
So, like, that was the number one thing I wanted to do, is help people.
I have a small idea for you. What was it, Burger Built? Is that his name? His name of his business?
This burger, yep.
Yeah. So Chris Berger, he owns a company, and he used to be bad into drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So when he started this company, he basically only would hire people who were coming off that, and he would help them get through it.
That's awesome.
Now, he did this for like 10 years, and I think he's moved on from that now. But he took a lot of time out of his life to grab guys. And what he found out is if you took them guys out to the country to build these fucking pole barns, there's no drugs.
No, ain't no drugs.
I mean, you can say, go ahead, go get some drugs.
Right.
They can run as fast as they could for fucking hours and probably die before they could find the drugs. You know, so it was like a good way to pull people away from it.
Yeah.
So maybe through your company, maybe you start looking at, and like felons finding jobs is hard.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Part of starting a business probably is because it's hard to find a job.
Yeah,
Period.
that is
so
a big
maybe you
part
could
of
be
it.
a provider of those people, and maybe you can partner with prisons and stuff like that, and find the people who are on good behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Find the people like you that were like, hey, let me turn my life around, and start pulling them into your company to help you grow.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Really.
And Josh would say the same thing. There's no more trustworthy and honest people that has went through it and hit your lowest point in life than people that were in trouble or felons or troubled people.
Some of
If
the
they
hardest
honestly,
workers.
if they honestly want to change their life and
They're
be a
going to.
better person,
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta want it.
Tho-
Nobody
those
else can.
those
do it.
people are down to ride because they've already seen the lows. They've already seen everything. You know, they've been through it. So they ain't gonna lie to you and cheat you because they've already went through that.
Yeah.
And themselves, you know, and
Well, when people get into that like proven point in their life, they want to prove to the person in front of them they meet for the first time, like I'm actually a good person to this
Yeah.
person.
My past
No matter
wasn't-
how much I did bad in the past, like he's gonna meet me now. I'm gonna make it right. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
100%.
and I believe that too, man. The most honest people I've ever met are felons and, you know, have been through it. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give them a chance more than I would, you know, somebody that hasn't because they haven't seen the struggles.
100%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's hard, man, for sure.
Because they can see through the bullshit
Yeah, and especially
and they'll call you out.
Yeah. Now, and I will say this. Damn, I just lost my train of thought.
But I mean,
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like they'll call you out on your bullshit. They've seen it. They've been lied to.
Yeah.
They've been cheated. They
lot
may
of
have lied to people. They may have cheated.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good thing to maybe start. And like you was mentioning, Chris, you know, he built his whole foundation on that, but now he's, you know, working or partnership maybe with a church. I don't want to say it
Really?
wrong, but this is how I view it from the outside. He's partnered with a church to help people like that. He's got his own group of guys in the church to, you know, lead them back to the good way, you know, and I think that was his mission in the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's been doing this the whole time, but now he's actually doing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's happier than ever.
Hey, I'm super proud of him, man. Really.
Yeah, you gotta take your story and make it inspirational for people. So
It can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? It can be done. People
This is
say
just
that
the
people
beginning.
don't change.
Yeah, it's just a mentality. You know, it's really all in your brain as a grown man. You know, if you want something bad enough,
You're going to get it.
you gotta buckle
something
down.
usually triggers it. Having a kid or
Yeah.
meeting a woman
Yeah.
or like going to prison.
hitting
So-
rock bottom. Yeah, for
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
right,
something
yeah.
will trigger it, and you're like, man, this is enough is enough. And then,
Yeah.
But some people are just keep falling. It's crazy.
They don't have that drive or motivation.
I think the people
man.
that keep falling though is more or less because they got people to lean on.
Yep, people that are just
Yeah, I mean,
handed. Yeah.
like, I like to,
That's
I like
true,
to call
bro.
them.
That's my dad.
I
My
like to call them
dad.
basement warriors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
yes.
always wondered, like, you know, when I got out of my trouble, I'm like, I don't want to go back.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I learned my fucking lesson quick. But what I never understood is like how it can click in somebody's mind to go right back at it. And
I
like,
think that they get in that life and it
just
feels
great.
comfortable.
Some people love it.
It's comfortable
They
for
get
them.
love there. Some people get respected so much in prison. You ain't got to pay no bills. When you get comfortable there,
Yeah.
and you ain't got to want for nothing, it is so easy to just
Right.
want to go back because, like, when I was in there,
Man.
I had my store running, everything like that. Like, I didn't need, I had everything, you know, and I don't
that
have to
was
pay
your
no
family in
bills.
there, I
Nah,
guess,
yeah.
huh?
Once you get
That
used
was
to it,
my
it gets
family.
comfortable.
I need my girl.
That was my
Sorry.
family. That was
I need
the
my girl.
some of these
I'ma
guys. If
stay
you
about
put women
there.
in prison with them, they would stay in there.
Yeah, they
for
probably
life.
would. Yeah,
they
yeah,
would stay
yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
100% stay
yeah.
in there for life.
Lifers.
Yeah, they would.
Wow.
They love it. They just love it. You know,
I think they get comfortable and they're scared to do anything that's hard.
it's hard to
That's
transition out
different.
here.
Yeah,
to come
for
out
sure.
and change their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's scary to go to this lifestyle. You're all alone, you know,
Yeah.
like you come over here, your group of friends over there, you might have 1 million friends over there, but nobody over here knows them. You're starting brand new, which is probably a good thing, you know.
Yep.
Like that's why I always tell everybody, like, move over to Kentucky and start over, or
did
move
too.
somewhere else and start over.
Still to this day, I
Got to
don't
get
talk
away
to
from
nobody.
people. You got to surround yourself by great people. That's what
Yeah.
we've seen,
Yeah.
basically with every business owner.
I always thought, like, I have a friend that's in prison. He's going to be in prison for another, I think, 8 years, but he's already served 15.
Jesus, it's
And
gonna
I
be
was-
hard for him, man.
I keep thinking to myself, he has family out here, but they don't support him.
You gotta be there for him.
I'll hook him up.
You gotta be
because
there.
And
he was my childhood friend.
It's going to be a time
there
warp
for
when he
him.
comes out
Dude,
too.
like I was always thinking to myself, like when he gets out, bro.
It's gonna be tough.
He ain't gonna know what an iPhone
Like
is.
there was no
That was my-
touchscreen phone.
That's when I
Right,
graduated.
flip.
when he went in. When he went in.
Yeah.
And
It was iPods.
There was no Facebook.
There, yeah,
It was an iPod, iPod shuffles and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, there was no social
Hey, that's what it
media.
should.
So there was
MySpace.
no-
It was MySpace, probably.
they got J
But it
plays
was
and stuff.
different.
in
Yeah,
prison
but
now.
It's definitely
if you're that
different.
old to go to jail and MySpace out, you're probably not on
I'm
MySpace.
just
Hey, I
like,
love
I was
MySpace.
like, when he gets out, like how
Probably
he
not
gonna
surfing
be-
the
tough.
I
net.
will say this: look,
gonna be
nowadays
tough.
they got tablets in there, man.
He does
They didn't.
have
They
that.
didn't have them when I was in
He does
there.
have that.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
got tablets now, so he knows about the touchscreen now, but he don't have a cell phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
so
homie
he's
called
gonna
me from
learn
the
that.
tablet all the
But
time.
the way,
Communication and shit, and like how people emotionally have changed.
that's what I was about to say.
Guess
People
what?
are so
Bro,
sensitive, and
You
he ain't
can't
gonna be
even
there.
apply for a job application on paper half the time anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
You
got to
got-
be able to type and
You
get
had to
on
get
the
on a
computer,
website
navigate
and look it
windows.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the different part.
You want a
Yeah.
job?
Fill out
Fill
paper.
out our online application.
Yeah.
Look
Go
at you
online.
stupid.
Go online and fill it out.
everything
And
You
just
show
like-
up and knock on the door. What the fuck are you doing here?
and for real.
It's been my mission. Like
That's the difference.
Like I'm gonna have him a job when he gets out.
Yeah,
you gotta teach him how to do roofs.
I think about it all the time.
Hey, yeah,
like,
man, that's great. That is
you
great.
know what I mean? Like, cause he's changed. I can see the change in him.
Yeah.
Which I understand. Like, when you get into that institutionalized mentality,
That's hard.
dude,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, I wasn't even in there that long, and like, but I didn't know when I was getting out, so it like a switch flipped.
Yep.
And I had to turn into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you imagine things that they see on a day-to-day basis that we
I see
take
some
for
crazy shit.
granted.
Yeah,
you know
buddy.
what I mean? Like, and
Like I was just like, God.
yeah, I talk to my
And
buddy
stay
pretty
that way
often.
for 4 years, you become it.
It's bad.
Dude, and I did. I turned into it. Like, I still use shower shoes at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like still stuff that I do that I don't like nothing being on my bed. Like, I'm gonna put folded clothes on my bed, and like I don't. You know?
It changes you emotionally and mentally, bro.
Yeah, like when I'm brushing my teeth,
You're broken.
I don't spit in the sink. I spit in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like little dumb shit like that. Like, I still make breaks at home.
Yeah.
Like, I have my family eating breaks. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know a
they
few-
love
I know
them.
a few people that do that.
He's had one. Kenny Becker,
Yeah.
he's had. My sister, she was like, he made some for her. Like, they're good, man.
You and the kids was making breaks online one day. Is that right? Is that I'm
got a video of me
remembering
making
that? Is that
one.
right?
I don't even know
Yeah.
what this is. I'm
It's
lost.
a
Remember
bunch of
remember
shit
he
that
was him and his
tastes
son I think was making the like chips and
Ramen.
ramen or some
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
and
yeah.
a big mixture. I think I remember seeing
I
him
still
post a
eat 'em,
video.
dude. They're good.
Dude,
Yeah.
you got the
fucking
number
good.
one.
Yeah, I thought that was a
Grippos.
video. I remember.
You gotta have grippos.
I like
it
Flamin' Hot
sets it
Cheetos,
off,
bro.
Grippos or shebangs. Shebangs are the shit.
That's
And, yeah.
the shebang supposedly were just
Shebang.
like only jail chips that are
They-
now coming
yeah.
to stores.
They're up in like BP and on Turfway. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as I see them, I grab 10 bags.
My buddy did the same
Jalapenos,
thing.
I
He's like,
grabbed
dude,
10
these
of
are
them,
from
like a whole
jail.
box.
He grabbed a bunch of them. I
It's
was
just
like,
crazy. It's crazy how it changes you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
You know,
100%.
And people have never been around that. Well, they don't understand.
no,
They
no.
don't get it.
Hopefully they never will.
I used to have to visit my dad almost every weekend down in the prison at LaGrange. I don't know where you were at, but
I was a noble.
Okay. And
glad
then he
I
also
understood.
went to some maximum security place because he kept getting in trouble. But that just going down there and being part of that, not being in jail, but being part of the life.
Feel the whole
It's
eerie.
You're part of the life in that because like on the weekends, all my friends would go do sports and basketball and football and go out to malls and dinner and movies. I was traveling to the fucking prison
Right.
and staying down there
Look
all
at
weekend
that.
so we could visit him 2 days in a row and like it becomes part of your life. Like Quentin, what you do this weekend? And it can't really,
Right.
you know, like you're in class at
I
school.
hung out with my dad. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Went to see my dad.
Hey man, but I'm sure he appreciated that too, man, because I was 4 hours away and I got 3 visits in 4 years. So it was a hard.
It's hard for
They
people
had
to come
stay
visit
out
you
there.
too.
Yeah.
Your loved ones, and I'll speak from experience, you're fucking mad at them. for doing that
Yeah.
and putting you in a position to have to travel 4 hours
Yeah.
just to see you or not see you.
Which I understood.
My buddy's at Lebanon right now. And he
Yeah.
ain't got a visit in 3 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It shows you who's there.
But I will say
I
this.
answer the phone. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't taking that big long drive. That, but
Yeah.
But
I love you to death.
That's all you
I'm
gotta
gonna
do is
answer
answer
that.
the phone.
I'm
I mean,
gonna answer.
why should you be penalized
I'm
because he
not.
fucked up?
Oh,
right?
I was there the day he left and then didn't come back from the music festival. You know what I mean? So he knows like I'm not the one that's coming. You know what I mean? I told
Well,
you
the
not
fact
to
that
go.
you'll talk to him on the phone, it's family that should show up.
You got to pick up the phone though when they call home.
I'd rather have a phone call.
You know what I
than a
mean?
visit.
Like now,
They
if they
need
call
you at that point.
if they call 10, 12 times a day, you know, I understand when you might not pick it up. You know what I mean? But if they call, once a month, once every week, you know what I mean? You got to pick the phone
you
up.
got to. Yeah.
Whether it's 5 minutes or 30 minutes, you know what I mean? You got to pick
Yeah,
it up.
imagine
Well,
being
you
on the
only
other
got
end
15,
and people
You know what
want
I mean? Yeah, no, so I'm like, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back.
You
Pick
have
the phone
1
back up.
minute
You know what I
remaining.
mean?
Fuck that
And I'll
bitch.
call you right back.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that whole lifestyle.
Local
I know all
talent,
about
what they're
that.
using.
yeah. It's
My
tough.
my grandparents would they'd be pissed because he'd be calling from jail and they had to pay I don't know, I guess they had to pay money for it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, you got
Oh yeah.
yeah, they would do the thing where you'd be like, hey, pick up, it's me. And
Yeah,
and he'd be
chirping.
my grandpa would say, no, we're not picking up. It costs too much money. Call me tomorrow. Like they're yelling back and forth to each other in that 2
Wait till the
seconds. But yeah, it's a burden, and it was a burden on them. They had to raise me, and they had to drive down there every weekend and stuff. And it's a burden on everyone around you. So when you fuck up like that, it hits everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear that that you learned from it and you turned yourself in a positive direction, man.
Speaking just to piggyback off you, my grandparents are a huge reason who I am today.
Yeah.
For sure. So I definitely get you there. 100%.
Yeah, wasn't for that, I don't even know. I don't know what I'd be doing.
Yeah, they're boomers, so they beat my head. You gotta work. You gotta work.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Yeah,
if
that's
nothing else, work. Like that was it.
That's how it was
how'd
for
you-
them back
Yeah,
there. There wasn't a lot
yeah.
of like entrepreneurs or nothing like that. Like,
No, you went to work.
I was one of the first people
Bro,
in my family that had a real business.
This ain't my
You know what I mean?
podcast, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I was in jail, there was this Mexican guy in jail because I was in an immigration type jail.
ICE.
Yeah, so
That's
it was
also
all
another
Mexicans, and that's probably why That's probably
They thought you were a Mexican.
Yeah,
They probably did think I was a Mexican, but that's how I got my love for the Mexicans, bro.
Yeah.
It's because they really took care of me.
Yeah.
They gave me everything I needed, and it was crazy. I sat down with this one guy. He had 2 totes of food, bro.
Yeah.
Like big totes.
Run a
And he was
store.
and he was getting food every week, like
Yeah.
a lot of food, and he would just give it away. He wouldn't sell it.
Really?
He would just give it away.
That's the Mexican guy he's talking about.
The Mexican.
That's
so
how
I
they
sat,
are.
I sat down with him. I was like, "How the fuck you getting all this shit?" I was like, "Cause dude, that's a lot of money." He's like, "Well, I got 2 businesses outside of jail." He's like, I just got called. I got to go back to Mexico."
Yeah.
I was like, "Really?"
That's
So he had a landscaping company and a restaurant in Kentucky.
Really?
That he was running through the video call, bro. They would call him every day as a manager
That's
to run
crazy.
these businesses, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking up. I was like,
Yeah.
if he can run
Yeah.
2 businesses from a jail cell,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
This is what made me want to start a
He's
business.
a Spanish-speaking Mexican in America doing it
I wish
too.
I could
Yeah.
find him now, dude, because I'm telling you what, he was my motivation to start a business.
I was about to say
I
that.
could not believe it.
You gotta respect.
I'll
that.
remember this for the rest of my life. I
Yeah.
was like, dude, like, it was just wild to think, like, all these people outside of jail making excuses.
Yeah.
And this
Amen.
motherfucker's in here running 2 successful big ass businesses.
People are making stores in there. They're entrepreneurs in prison.
I
You know what
seen
I mean?
that.
Like my buddy Philly,
seen
he
that.
made cookie bars, man, and had like 10 grand on his books every month because he just send it to my books. Just send it because if you was hungry, you ain't had no money. Got you. Just have your people put money on my books. Motherfucker left with 10, 12 grand. 9 months.
Damn.
Yeah. off cookie bars.
That's crazy.
Like just some creamer and cookies, and I ain't gonna give you all the recipe, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know the recipe, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how
I
he made
watched
these
him
motherfuckers.
enough,
It was good,
you know? But I don't want to.
It's crazy.
To each
Man.
its
There's
own,
no
man.
excuses.
Right.
No
And the thing that kills me, what you said about that, man, is there's a lot of people that hate, man, and are jealous about stuff like that. Like when you see something like that, you should be inspired. But a lot of people are hating, like, this motherfucker's got all this money, got people looking like he's still trying to work from in here to take care of his people.
Yeah.
Like
Even in
nothing to
jail,
hate on.
there's
Yeah.
go-getters and
Payroll,
losers.
Video call.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
There's
people are
nothing to hate on
Some
here.
people are just built like that, man.
Bro,
As sad as it is, but like,
I don't
you can't
understand
change
it.
in somebody.
yeah, now some people just don't like seeing other people do better
don't
than
get
them.
that.
You know
I
what I
don't.
mean? Like, and because they feel, some people feel entitled, or you
Yeah,
know, whatever it
handed
may be,
everything.
or like, you know, their parents raised them that way. But you know, a lot of people just don't have like the hustle to see like, oh, it's possible. Like you said, it inspired you to make a business.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But
My
guess
core.
what? The other people who probably wasn't getting no commissary and they didn't know that man, they was probably salty and
Yeah.
jealous, and
Yep.
he's getting all. You know what I mean?
I could see,
Like,
I could see that
You know
happening
what I'm saying?
if it wasn't the type of jail I
Right.
was in.
Right.
But I was one out of 2 white guys in a cell of 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all Mexicans.
Oh, so yeah, you was
So
all good.
they were all friends.
All right, so
Y'all
someone
was
who heard
family.
about it from the next pod over or the next
Sure.
cell over or whatever,
Sure, they were
they was
probably mad.
they was mad. Oh, he's getting all the way this free
Right.
food, and now you know they was.
Yeah.
You know, so it's always somebody instead of just being like, oh, that's nice of him. That's cool for him
Yeah.
to do.
It's just
You know what I mean? They're going to be upset about it.
So when you got out, man, what made you go to lawn care?
That was the only people that would hire me. So, like,
Yeah, you went
just
to-
flat up.
You went to the business over there first, right?
Yeah, yeah. So,
Evergreen.
Forever Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but like, what was your thought process when you got out though? Like, where am I going to go? And what made you?
So,
What was you just at that point?
Were you
was just
applying
looking-
everywhere and couldn't nobody
Yeah,
would
was you
hire
just
you?
looking for a job at that point?
well, no, not really. Before I went to jail, I was working at a warehouse through a temp agency.
Yeah.
And temp agencies pay every week, you know, and they don't pay the best, but they get you a job. Like, I can go into a temp agency today and
work
get a job if I
Or
can.
maybe
I've done it
Right.
before.
Well, you know, so we've all been there, especially
for
like
sure.
in my early years. Like maybe even this year later on, you know, I might have to go get in the warehouse for a little bit just to get me till March, you know, because I'm not so big of a company yet to where I have the time, like I have the funds put up to.
Yeah.
The price of living is crazy right now. Like my rent's like $2,500. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was temp agency, right? And I worked at some place called Richard's Electric in Norwood. And I think it was like $12 an hour. Bullshit work, bullshit pay. So I was like, you know what? I can't really. Well, I was in the halfway house working there, and then when I got out, like I got to put on a restriction. I can't remember for having a cell phone. I think.
Yeah.
Lost that job, so you know I started driving around, whatever, going to temp agencies. Temp agencies like, we got a landscaping place, and me already knowing, you know, they dock pay to make some money. I was like, what's the company called? Forever Green. Cool. I'll go apply through them. So that's what I did. I went and applied through them and got on through them. And I was doing that. I just loved it. I love the freedom. I mean, I'm a smoker, so obviously I don't have to wait every 2 hours to go take a break. I can listen to my music, whatever. So I was like, man, I just enjoy the freedom. And then I ended up moving over to Kentucky, so Forever Green was like an hour drive. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna dump that. But then there was a place over here that gave me a chance, Kenning Lawn Care. They're out of Fort Mitchell. They're actually a pretty big company.
Yeah.
I worked with them, man, and they pushed me out the door to start my own company. They were like, look, you're running jobs. Like the most we'd ever be able to pay you is $35K a year. He was like, I guarantee if you go start a business, you'll double that in 1 year.
Yeah.
So like I have to give them props, man. They pushed me towards it, you know, to
So you have
start my
another
own
little
thing.
helping hand there.
Yeah, they
It does take a helping hand. People think
Yeah,
that they can
it
do
takes a
everything on their
team.
own. It really takes help. There's so many people that have
Yep.
pushed me along
Yep.
the way.
If there's one thing I've learned, man, that in any successful business, it ain't just you. You can't do it yourself. There is a team behind every successful person.
If not a
There is
team,
a
a woman.
support system.
Yeah.
Support system, a team.
Starts with hiring your wife.
Right. He has taught Kenny over there has taught me so much, man. You know, and I wouldn't know half what I know if it wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? So like I remain humble.
And you can
I'm
probably
always
still call him
learning.
if you had a question.
Absolutely. He's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm always learning. I just feel like knowledge is power, man. You can never. I don't ever act like I know too much, like everything. I feel like there's always something I can learn. Every day, there's something I can learn. Like I just go at life that way, man. Try to remain humble, try to learn as much as I can and work hard.
100%.
Where I'm at.
So are you kind of maxed out, or you still need to get some more yards, or where?
I'd love to expand. Like I would love, like we were talking about. I'd love to put my whole family on. Like any of my family that needed a job, any of my friends coming home from prison, anything like that. I want to be able to help people that Maybe don't have the same drive as me to like become a business owner.
Yeah.
But
if they work hard,
to
there's
give
hard
it-
workers.
to- just give them a kick in the butt. Like, look, I got you a job. I just need you to show up and do it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about the books. You ain't got to worry about tax. You ain't got to worry about the equipment. I got all that.
Right.
Just need you to come up and help me get the jobs done. That's it. And that's kind of what I want to be. And then I want to build a family compound. I want all of us to live. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted to do just stuff like that.
I
man.
think everyone's dream is to build a family compound.
Dude, I'm super family
Everybody wants
oriented,
to
man.
do
I want to take care of the people that took care of me. Like simple as that. You know, that's about where it's at. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And so, what is this? How many years have you been on your own?
5,
5 years.
something like that. Like going on 5. I think this is my.
And you've done just a little bit of everything just
Little bit of
to
everything.
get there, man.
Yeah, I saw your pictures and stuff like painting fences, doing a lot of paint work too, right? Painting is hard, so that's something if you do it,
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
people need it.
I don't like painting, man.
No
but-
one likes it.
but-
I asked you if you liked it.
I hate it, to be honest with you. That's why I got,
Yeah.
my guy that works with me. So, man, yeah, I get my hands into anything like, and even, I'll watch a YouTube video. I learned how to work on my cars through YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there was a time when I got out of prison, I had 2 cars. Both of them blew up. Now I know how to fix them. So I was catching a bus to Norwood at 4 in the morning when it was like that cold ass winter. It was like -8 degrees. Yeah, I was catching 3 buses at 4 a.m. because I had a baby at home and I had to work. Like, I lost my cars and it was like, damn, back to the bus, but I have to do this.
Yeah.
And that's what I would just, like, I want everybody to get from this. Like, no
Back
matter
where you're
how
at.
bad it seems, keep pushing, things will get better. You just gotta want it. You gotta want it. And that is, bro, that is probably
Definitely
the
gotta
realest
grind
thing I've
for it.
ever learned in my life.
Gotta grind for it. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
you gotta want that shit.
It's the golden rule: don't quit.
Don't
lose
never.
if you don't quit.
Never. It could always be worse is something I live by.
So
It could always be worse.
At the end of all this, you want to grow your landscape company more than anything.
More
right?
than anything, I do. I wanna have multiple crews. I wanna have,
You want trucks with the logos on it, pulling the fucking
man, listen.
Duramax
You ever seen
and
that
fucking-
grow with Miller guy? That's what I'm trying to get to. I want, my logos, and I want a building, and
It's
like I
very
said,
attainable, dude.
everybody
You can
work
do
with
it. You can absolutely do it. What about Hunter? His friend Hunter is 21 years old, makes $100,000 a year.
That's
I
crazy.
think he's like probably 23 years.
He's always 21 every time we talk about
Yeah.
it for the last 10 years.
21.
He's just a really young guy, and like
Yeah.
I mean, he started when he was a young kid,
Right.
on like his street, and before he had a license, so he's been mowing a really long time, and he's grown a lot. He's got 2 or 3, maybe 4 crews and a building now, and
Right.
it all started somewhere, and it's just the constant hustle. Because I mean, I know he works 7 days a week, all day long, trying to grow his business, and it's
Sun up,
just
sun down.
you just gotta keep your nose on the grindstone.
Yes, sir.
And not take your foot off the pedal. Because as soon as you do, it's downhill.
Eventually, your next problem will be you'll have too much work for yourself to do, but
Yeah.
you won't be able to take on any more because of that. That's when you're going to have to find somebody you can trust. My suggestion to you, honestly, is to partner with people. There are so many other landscaping companies that have built up so well that they cannot handle the amount that come to them. So network, find out who owns landscaping companies, become friends with them, and start taking their overflow to build yourself up.
Okay.
That's one of the advice I would give you.
I know for a fact there's this company out there. Now, it's not the best paying work, but it's steady. And it's not the best paying work for somebody who's trying to run a business with 4 or 5 crews. You know what I mean? But if you're a solo man with 1 crew,
Yeah.
You talk about Safeguard?
no, it's called American.
You know about
Homes-
Safeguard?
No, I haven't. I heard you talk about it earlier, though.
It's called American Homes for Rent.
Oh yeah, I think I've
So
seen that too.
it's a private equity group
Okay.
that has purchased over 3,000 houses in the greater Cincinnati area,
Okay.
and they are
They got to keep the lawns cut.
they
Same
are
thing as
basically a BlackRock
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
of real estate. So
okay,
what they
yeah.
do is they come in here and buy these houses off people who lose their houses,
Okay.
and they rent them. But it's not that you're mowing the houses that are rented. It's you're mowing the houses that are waiting to be rented.
Yeah.
And
Maintaining.
not only do they do landscaping, they flip the whole house to be ready to be rented.
Yeah.
And like I said, the pay's not crazy, but
It'll make
I think-
yourself.
I
It'll
think-
make yourself rich. This is what I did with Safeguard. It's the same type of thing.
I think
but,
there
yeah.
may be $35 to $40 a yard.
I mean,
Right.
but if
Which
you
isn't
got 100
great.
of them,
Right.
Well, yeah.
But you are going to work your ass off for
and
that.
what it
I'm
is-
okay with that. I'm not scared of all
That's
that.
why I say when I got those 80 yards, that's what I went through.
What it
Yeah.
is like they'll go in here and buy 10, 20 houses in one community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you're traveling from Norwood to Dry Ridge
Yeah, we want it all in the
to,
same
to,
area.
to mow grass. You can coordinate it like that. So all you got to do is get on their website
Mm-hmm.
and fill out your vendor information, and they will call you.
Okay.
They will call you. And like I said, it's not only landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
You can get in there and flip a house, put all new light switches in, vents, and paint the cabinets and
Right.
get it ready to be rented.
Yeah.
And they pay per item.
Sure.
So they'll pay $4 a light switch.
I know a few. Yeah.
See what I mean? And it builds up. And I think it'd be a perfect filler thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked through a lot of property management groups too. Like
Yeah.
my buddy just started one. I can't remember the name of it, but he's starting out. He just got his first contract. He wants me to be a part of that, and then I do one for Clover and stuff like that. So them property management groups actually keep me pretty busy, like through the winter.
Another thing is contacting each city's government, like going to their website. A lot of times they cannot fulfill the landscaping that they do, and they'll subcontract out to other companies.
Yeah.
So I know a couple guys that have done that before too.
It's like I said, it's not the best pay. So a lot of people turn it down.
Right.
Because they see $40 a yard and they're like, fuck this.
This has got me back to
Now, if you're just cutting it though, that's cool. But if you got an edge, trim, blow, that's when it starts to get
Yeah.
time consuming.
what you need to do is use these like cheaper yards to advertise yourself.
Yeah,
And
and
what
I
we
do.
talked about earlier before we started this thing is you were talking about how you don't do any content yet. So that I think is what you need. You need a pair of these glasses.
No, yeah.
Up on the mower, we would see his hands on the mower and he's striping the
It's not only
yards.
that, man.
What's
if
up
you-
with them glasses? Are they?
Yeah, they got a camera and a video camera on
No
them.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If like you're in the neighborhood and you spend
Take a picture of each house you do at
you
least.
spend
I
$300
do.
bucks to
Yeah,
get
I
your
do.
logo on that truck, and people in that neighborhood
They're gonna start
see your
seeing it.
logo, and you're over here mowing these $35, $40 grasses, they see you, and you could build your company based off of that by
Yeah.
using another
You
company's
tell them
dime.
$60.
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah. But like I mow these all day for $60.
So now that 35 yard got you in that neighborhood. It gains
Yeah.
trust because they seen you out there doing it. They seen your logo. They seen you're legit. Now they feel like they can trust you. Cloverleaf is what it's called.
Yep.
You go to each door around the house you got.
Which I just got some door hangers and stuff. But that's what I do a lot of stuff on the west side of Cincinnati. I do like Urado, Sweets and Eats over in Delhi. Like I do a few businesses and stuff over there, but I have a lot on the west side of Cincinnati. I'd like to get more over here.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
have a lot
definitely.
of Erlanger, but
Cincinnati sucks because you're down the little narrow roads
Yeah.
and with the trailer.
I
Yeah,
love
I know
home,
all
man.
about that.
I spend most of my time there still, even though I moved out. I mean, I don't go back to get into trouble per se, but to do my work, so I still get to enjoy being around.
Cincinnati's driving up and down fucking mountains.
Oh,
I
yeah,
swear
dude.
to God.
Yeah, and the
everywhere
roads are-
the
yeah.
roads are small. You're going up
My
and down
trailer's
mountains
bigger
trying to
than
back
the
it out.
roads.
Yeah.
I refuse.
You need to
not
get
that
these
bad.
I refuse.
Not
these
that bad.
suburban neighborhoods. Here's another thing I did when I started my business, and some people frown upon it, but I'm here because of it. I think I gave away a lot of shit. He'll even remember. We and him were working at a furniture store together. We were just like trying to start businesses, and we were trying to have a 9 to 5 to make money.
Right.
And I decided that my wife told me, hey, you should do the marketing thing. So I went to everybody at that store and I would talk to them.
Yeah.
And almost everybody had some sort of side gig or a business or something. So I made each one of them a free logo. So when I did that, about one of those out of probably 10 that I did, it was seen by somebody who had an actual business. So they hit me up. I started doing logos for $50, really cheap.
Yeah.
And then we do logo design now for $300 a logo, and
Wow.
it can go way higher, not just depending on your services, but and then video work. some of the first stuff I did was he would have all these companies that he was involved in. He's had 1 million companies. I would come do GoPro videos for him and stuff, and it just kind of snowballed. People saw the work and they're like, I want that.
Yeah.
And then they would call me up. I would actually charge that person. You know. So that's a good way to get your name out there, get in neighborhoods, people see your face, get to know you, because I know you're new to this area, so that's a way to kind of get your face out there. That's one thing I noticed on your page, like we didn't have many mutual friends. We weren't even friends on Facebook too. So usually people are friends with me on Facebook. It's how they kind of get to this stuff. So that's cool. That's like we can be a resource for you too, is reaching out to people out here.
Yeah, that goes both ways for
He's
sure.
talking about giving shit away for free, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you got
Gas costs money.
If you got some downtime and you're in the neighborhood,
Yeah, if I'm in the
and you
neighborhood,
see an
for sure.
overgrown house, knock on that door.
Yeah.
And
It might be-
videotape it. You might turn into a millionaire just
We have,
videotaping yourself
easily.
cutting grass for free. Because there's like,
easily.
what's that one guy called that got famous?
Grow it, mow it, or the Spencer's guy?
I think it's
Spencer
Spencer's.
Law-
Yeah.
the guy
There's
that
a
cuts-
few of them, but
Yeah.
one guy started
The
it.
first guy is the Spencer guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
started it with the real.
But now a
high-
bunch of
yeah.
people have copied off him.
Yeah.
And I mean, this man is getting paid to mow lawns way like they're like, oh, you're doing it for free. You're so nice, but he really got paid probably
Content.
$500 to do that lawn
Right.
Or
because of
better
the
off the
views.
content.
Yeah, the content is bringing in the money. So
Yep.
it's really cool now. You can make money if you make great content, and you don't even have to like even charge the person you're doing it for because you're making the money on the back end on the videos. So start doing content, man, and get
that's
yourself
one thing.
involved in it.
That's
Get
the
you
next
a
level.
little tripod like that. Put
Yeah.
the phone up. Just let it record. Get you some glasses like that on the
What about
mower.
a drone? Go over
Yeah, you could do the drone, but I'm saying for yourself, like you could, like just like the other lawn
You need to
people
put
do. They just
yourself
kind
on
of
camera, too.
tripod it.
On
You
where?
know what I mean?
Camera?
And
You
let
need
it
to put
go.
yourself on there, not just videos of your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
How boring is it going to be if we just only see photos of grass cut? We know what that
Nobody
looks
wants to
like.
look at that shit. But I
What we want to
guarantee
know
you-
is who the fuck's cutting it.
Yeah.
So when you get out on, you finish that lawn, turn the phone on yourself, guys. Great day today, sun's shining. I just finished this lawn out in Erlanger, Kentucky. We're in this neighborhood. If
Right.
you need your lawn cut, give us a call.
Yeah.
We're out here for the next couple hours.
Hey man, this done turned into a business seminar, dog.
Well, that's what we want to do, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly what I built this for.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
So you
we've
base,
had
it,
a
base it on yourself. Like if you're going out to shop for something, if you're going out to buy something, say for example, you're going out to buy new windows for your house, right? You see all these big companies like Window World, Pella,
I used to work for Pella.
and
That's
shit
crazy.
and shit like that. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I know those brand names, but you're scrolling on Facebook, right? And you see this guy. And he's already built trust with you by you watching his videos.
Yeah.
You're more willing to call him
Absolutely.
out to your house because you already feel like you know him.
people want to help the small guy, and then when
see
you
what I
become
mean?
the big guy, they don't want to fuck with you no more.
That's
real.
the
That
content we're
happens,
talking
100%.
about. Like, if these people keep seeing you pop up on their feed, like, and they're like, "Oh, he seems like a really nice guy. We're just going to give him a call."
Yeah.
We already know him. We've been watching him for a month.
Yeah.
What
feel
I just
comfortable.
told you to do is the method that I do.
Okay.
Now that we're friends on Facebook, you'll see it.
All right.
I post people are scared to post like one time a day.
Yeah.
I post probably 5 to 6 times a day.
No shit.
And it's always me just working with a client. Whatever I'm doing that day, I turn these on, or I turn my camera, do like a selfie with them or whatever.
Yeah.
That does way better for your business than putting out a flyer or anything like that, because it just gives trust. You know?
So my whole thing is like, I'm not good. Obviously, I'm a little behind on the times because I spent so much time locked up. Like when all this stuff progressed and everything, I'm still learning, man. Like I just recently got a TikTok because she pushed me to do it.
Yeah.
But I just love meeting people face to face and
Yeah.
talking to them and building a relationship because I know I don't want to spend my money with somebody I don't trust or I've never met. Like if I meet somebody, like I'll go knock on doors and talk to people or like see them outside, like, hey, go talk to them.
Yeah.
I just feel like
That's a stream. That's a stream of
Okay.
getting people.
Yeah, so like
Open up all the streams.
I got to be more open minded when it comes to the social media. Just because I'm not good at it doesn't mean I can't make it work. So y'all,
You don't
I
have to be
appreciate
good at it either.
You know
People
what,
love
everything
crappy
works,
content.
bro.
They love it. The better the content is, the better it'll perform. But if you just take your phone, sit it on your tailgate of the truck, and aim it at where you're cutting the grass, here's my suggestion to you. Put it in time lapse mode,
Oh, no,
or hyperlapse or whatever, and it will it'll show you cutting the grass really fast. It'll be one little small video file.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
I always tell
So you just speed it up.
it'll be a 30-second video, and what's good about that is like everybody in that neighborhood. You tag, hey guys, Go to my NKY neighborhood group and post a video and be like, just cut grass here in Triple Crown at Justify or whatever. Then all the people will see that and they'll be like, oh, well, that person trusts this guy to come cut their grass. That means I can.
Sure.
And that's how you get those face to faces.
Yeah.
That's how you
what I
get
love.
face to face. They gotta know you exist.
Yeah.
He was talking about streams, man, and I relate it exactly to a faucet because
Fill up a pool.
everything.
Put
will
one
work.
hose in it or put 10.
If you go to wash your hands in a sink and you crack that faucet barely, you can wash your hands.
Yeah.
It may take a little bit longer,
You're
but
right.
you can wash that. You can wash your hands.
Okay.
But if you crank that faucet all the way up, you can wash your hands a lot faster and get them a lot cleaner. It's just like cracking a faucet, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you use one stream and you crack it to drip, it's gonna work. It may take a little longer, but you open that faucet all the way up and use the whole stream, bro. It's gonna come so fast you're not gonna be able to handle it.
It's gonna come so
I like that.
fast.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
like
come
that.
fast.
They got pills for that now.
But yeah, like
He's over here. You talking about marketplace kid?
it's wild how, like, if you use every stream, how it works. It's crazy. It really is.
All right, guys. So it's been about an hour. What we always like to do is give everybody an opportunity to talk to the camera, and you're right here on this one. Tell them how they can get their yard cup. What's the best way to get a hold of you? All that good stuff.
Let's see. I got a Facebook business page. We just started a TikTok one. I put my business on there.
And it's from the ground up,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, from the ground up LLC. Also the neighborhood app, and then my phone number's on my page. So I prefer people text me directly if they're comfortable with that. If not, drop a message in my social media, and I'm always looking for it.
Cool. And you cut the grass, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't like to paint, but you do. I see a lot of it.
We will paint. We'll do
Drywall.
vanities, light fixtures. Ceiling fans. I'll put fences up. I'll come over and build your furniture that you just bought from Amazon.
Hey, I've got actually in my house right now for my kid's birthday. I have like 7 boxes of workout equipment that's got to be bolted together and put in the garage. Yeah.
So if you need it, I'd love to come do it.
Cool.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So if you're out there, he's got handyman services, obviously the lawn care stuff. Give him a call. Let him come out there and give it a try. And you might have your lawn care guy that actually shows up.
Yeah, we'll show up and we'll take care of you. That's for sure.
Cool. You guys got any more questions for him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many?
It's not a question. It's spirit animals.
Oh, we gonna do it? I thought we were shying away from spirit animals. You've seen the show before, right? Mm-hmm. Have you made it to the end where we do spirit animals? No one makes it to the end. No one's even seen. We do spirit animals. I don't know. You can't do it at the beginning.
Put it in the clip.
Why not? Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got to clip them up.
Put them at the beginning.
I need to do my
There you
job
go.
and edit
There you
these
go.
fucking
Cut it.
videos.
Randy Todd.
Also,
best
listen,
lawn
hey, if there's a
care in the
video
business.
editor out there that does podcasts, please get a hold of me. Help me.
Help me!
What we do is we're only going to cut up just like we got this camera on just you,
Okay.
so that we can cut up content for you only. That's pretty much what we do is kind of showcase the person.
You
So
good on spirit animals, bro?
I'm
like,
thinking.
like, you all right over there?
I'm sitting here like trying to ponder. I might have one, but I'm not
Come
gonna
up
look.
for y'all.
I'm not gonna look as bad as
you.
Oh, shit.
So we can come up with one for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
I've got
that's
mine
good.
already.
You do?
I'm in the cut already. I
All right,
already thought of it.
go
Good.
ahead.
I didn't know if you guys were ready. So I'm going to go with a good old trash panda, a raccoon.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a raccoon.
know what that means.
Kind of a bandit motherfucker that's been in some trouble, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I
been in
got
some
you.
trouble.
Okay.
But hard worker,
Yeah.
shows up every night, cleans out everything,
Yeah.
tears up everything. Yeah, I like it. And also, raccoons are very fierce if you fuck with them.
Oh, well.
And I get the impression you can handle your own,
Well,
right?
we-
If pushed.
We shy away from that. We try to treat everybody with respect. And,
All right. So that's what I got.
I don't like to get that way. But
So that's
if I
my
do see it that
spirit animal for Donald.
Okay.
Donald the
So,
raccoon.
way- Oh, Donald, Sly Cooper. You remember that?
So since hard worker, building things, kind of do a little bit of everything. I'm going beaver.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going beaver. All right, I'm thinking that's kind of
Is it the teeth?
He's getting small game. He's getting small game stuff.
That's crazy. I was gonna hear tiger.
No, but like
We'll come back in a couple years. We'll see how
you're
you.
gonna find the beaver. Right? But he's always gonna build something, and he's gonna, if he has to make it work wherever the
We
work
might
is
need to
ready.
introduce mythical
make it happen,
animals
I'll
and dinosaurs.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a good one.
That's gonna be the best part of the
for
whole
you, Tungate. Don't worry about it.
Beaver, raccoon, dragon.
What you
I'd
got
have
over
settle
there?
for dragon.
What you got over there?
Even smaller.
Okay.
Oh, fucking ant.
Ferret,
Bigger.
All right.
I was
Don't
thinking,
say
I was
ferret.
thinking a.
muskrat. Those are cool.
Muskrat. Fucking prairie dog.
I was thinking a crow, man.
Crow. All right.
I'll take that,
reason-
Jon Snow.
The reason
Right,
why
they got
I
the
was
crow.
thinking crow is because a crow is born with basically like everything with like no driver knowledge, and it has to be taught to have that. But the thing about a crow is it's very curious and very, very teachable, and becomes one of the smartest animals on earth.
Which is also known as a rook, by the way.
Well, I mean, you got to
know?
know that, don't you?
No.
What happened to that?
That was an old logo, bro. You're real behind.
Well,
We got Tungate chiming in. He said honey badger.
Honey badger.
Honey
I guess Tungate's been watching. So.
Well, what's
There's
what's your
Tungate's
explanation,
spirit
Tungy? I'll read it out loud.
In a long drawn out thing to short is
Long story short.
I don't know much, but I'm willing to learn everything.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you said that earlier.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
listen, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, knowledge is
100%.
power.
And that is definitely a crow because of its curiosity, you know, and that's the animal I see, and I basically that's how I choose my spirit animals. Man, I kind of use what they say.
Yeah. Well, that's why I just kind of came with the beaver. Like, he said he don't like doing everything, but he will do everything, and wherever the work's at, he's going to make it happen. So,
dam, but I'm doing
That's how you gotta be, though, man. Going out your comfort zone.
Yeah, we're not out here
Yeah.
to just have fun and just everything's great. It's
Isn't
just
there like a story of beavers, how like this town or something was
The Angry Beavers?
yeah.
The TV show? Angry
That is a
Beavers?
good story. There was a town that had budgeted like millions of dollars to build this dam. And it was going to take like 12 years to get this done. They got to stop the water, build it. Yeah.
Enter beaver.
Top engineers putting together this dam they had to build in the river for this town. And they came back like to the subject 10 years later. They go out to survey the site, and the dam has been built by beavers already,
crazy.
naturally. And the engineers were pissed because it worked better than what they came up with.
You let nature run its course.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, absolutely. There's a cycle.
What Tungay said? I can't believe he's watching.
A honey
Yeah.
badger.
He told me I killed it. He said you can do it, Luke, first. Then he said honey badger, so I guess that was his spirit animal. Then he told me I killed it, so there we go.
You also
my
have
job's finished for
Randy
today.
Todd on here giving you a shout out.
Okay.
Hey, and we had 5 viewers here at the end. That's pretty good. I don't think we ever.
I think
made
we
it
had up
through
to
a whole-
12 at one time.
Really? Yeah. People will tune in and listen for a little. That's why it's important to cut up these things and have small reels.
I love reels, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody does. Man.
Yeah,
that's the way
yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Nobody sits through a whole podcast unless you're me.
it depends.
Yeah.
But
I watch Theo Vaughn all day long.
oh yeah.
We're starting.
Oh, yeah.
We're starting to get
I watch
a
Joe.
little bit of a following that will turn it on while they're working. Like my
I
wife
do.
turns it
I
on,
listen
and
to
then
podcast.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's actually when I started. I didn't see y'all visually, but I was
So we
listening.
appreciate everybody that tuned in for sure. We're not a huge podcast. We're not big or anything. We'll get there because we don't give up.
Y'all will.
We will
Y'all
get there.
100%
I know
will.
that. That's why I'm so confident in it. I know that we'll get there. And what we do is we're giving. We're trying to give a platform for entrepreneurs to come on here, tell their story. We love stories like yours,
I got a
Donald,
bunch
where
more.
you
We-
came
we-
from the bottom.
We can get a dip.
You know, that's awesome. And then just anybody who's out there who's trying to make their move, definitely send us a message if you want to get on the podcast. Another person I would love to interview is somebody who hasn't made their move but wants to. So if you're out there and you're like working a 9 to 5 and maybe you got a side hustle or you've been thinking about this side hustle and you don't know how to like get it together or you don't have the motivation, please come sit in our chair. By the time you leave here, I bet we'll be on the right track to creating a business. I would love to do that. So if anybody's out there who needs that, come on in. I love that. I love it when somebody's like, I got this idea. I get excited when I hear that shit, man. I get hyped.
You're
I'm
the,
like,
you're
all
the
right.
media man. Like,
Well, I
Get
mean,
on your ass.
I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I love coming up with the ideas. Like, if somebody's having trouble, like, fulfilling anything in their business, talk to me about it because I love coming up with ideas to kind of boost sales or boost engagement or just knowledge that you exist.
First, tell people how easy it is to run a business.
it ain't.
That's the answer that I'm looking for. So if you're not willing to put in that work,
Yeah.
might as well just keep going.
Yeah,
Because it don't stop.
if you ain't ready for long nights and working 365 holidays, I work every day. I don't if I got Thanksgiving at 3:00, I'm working till 2:30. You know, is it bad sometimes? Yes, because of my kids and stuff. You know, but
Gotta do what
they
you gotta do.
understand. Like my son loves YouTube. And he's seen it. And he was like, "My dad's famous." I'm like, "Dude." But he loves YouTube, and like he sees I'm going all the time.
Yeah.
But then he sees me like pop up, and he's like, "Oh wow, like he's working hard."
That's
like,
really cool, man.
That means everything to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, man, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. This was great. It's a blast. It was my first time, so and I appreciate everything.
Yeah,
you guys
thanks for
do.
reaching out to us, man. It's been a great story. Guys, this is the Make Your Move podcast. Tune in next week. We're actually doing 2 weeks in a row.
Oh shit.
Because we got Thanksgiving coming up. So next week we got Rob Gent, owner of Anytime Fitness. He's got 2 of them, one in Independence, one in Amelia, I think, or Mason or something like that. But he's a real smart dude. I can't wait to have him on here. And that's it, guys. Peace out.
There we go.
Congratulations.